how you spoke, who you speak, what you say. This is because dramatic has come in here, okay, so I don't know how much cost it is, so let's say 500 units, okay, so yeah. More about it here. But that's about it here, so what are the deltas so there's over here. Here we go. Can you tell me about it? So this has here. This is, you know, struggle to break that thing here. You know, as you can see. Can you see about the traces about that thing there? The traces, of course. That is not happen anywhere here, okay, so it's very obvious what has happened here. So this little bit here, and then the damage has occurred. So what I can say about that thing here? What I can say anything else except that the response of myself of that incident, the real has happened here really. But it looks very permanent here. I mean, LCD screens. The way how I'm curious right now is to think about that thing here. It's taken about around 5 minutes. Okay, so the screen is basic about here. Most of it are still here available here. Well, because I have no time here, it's not important. I don't know what to say about it. Okay, so quick scan. And we have this virus, okay, so this computer is, okay, so technical difficulties here. So in respect about what now that I do now here, okay, so really, I mean, for today I have really progressed mathematics, okay, so there, and all in all, it is there. This is continue about here, okay, this is about this here really. It's so much better here. This is a case that there's a dramatic case in your camera, nothing in your background, there's things here. But it's secondary, then this one case will be this thing here. Then there is over half of the exterior here, continue about this thing here. That this damage wouldn't end right there, okay, so. And extending this damage, okay, so now. If you do nothing, you can extend the damage, okay, so you look for a hand there, okay, so. So, how it happens, this damagification, is we gotta reproduce this process, okay, so now, and that's about what happened here. So, there's a rules about anything what is important, and no matter what is it here, okay, so, can not be very standard. You gotta put classes on next to it fall down. And there's really a billion things about it here. So like it's like an airplane, drop your airplane, so anything happens. There's a million different kind of this right here. This is a working for something here, okay, so it's always Christopher what you're working for multiple background. And I'm looking for why not here, okay, so this universe release, okay, so somebody here, okay, so continue this area. Oh, here we go. Oh. Well, that's somebody here. It's really easy here. What's such a great idea? I don't know who else out of here. Well, he was really perfect here again, so he was dead again. It just goes on about it here. There's something about this universe, okay, so now. And I myself to say anything here, okay, so this is, I don't know, it's a 500 unit damage, okay, so yeah. This is just some catastrophic here, okay, so yeah. What I can say here, okay, so is a replaceability part here, okay, so then source of damage here, okay, so any accidents. showing something about it here. Which could be here. You could get something back here, okay, so for me, for the computer here, okay, so I just still reminisced about how this happened at damage is, and it's very sad to realize about here, okay, there is some kind of list about your computers that is what has happened, yeah. I just think about this is going to be back to sleep around here, okay, so they may be running about these things, so slow down here, okay, so that's interesting time here. It allows me to rush here. This is not always there. Okay, there is constantly those battery calls. I mean, it's funny about those battery calls, okay, so they look like everywhere here. Bro, they're seriously here, okay, so I have no idea about the hope. I mean, I don't just care about that thing here. Of course I care about it here, but so issues about the data you have to put to that is a process there. And here, this is about you want to build anything here. I don't think it's about necessary data about here. I mean, this is here how I can be various different things is at using here. On the display here, okay, so display damage, okay, so on the figure, okay, so that is rendered, okay, so and unfunctional here. Functionality here. And so this one figure here by what it was just free lying about here, okay, so the cracking on the destruction. And we look at headphones here, okay, so and headphones here, okay, so this makes this kind of screen up as a see about here, okay, so that's sick here. This makes sick here. The reverses might come here so later. So he doesn't know what he's doing about it here. What he's doing about it. Like X with X file here, okay, so and search about the information. But I cannot search the information in it because the computer doesn't work here. What I want to actually do about is installing program here, okay, so okay, so you should do anything here, okay, so it's gonna damage, okay, so open any files so here. It's not attaches right now. And programs, okay, so testify about it here, so yes. And let's continue here, okay, so and the keyboard here, it will be disaster here. This is a proline, use different message lock here, okay, so and open a different kind of box, okay, here. Okay, on to script here, okay, so there is a volume. You see, you can transporting those files also here. I mean, you feel so sick here. What you should do about it here? You should get a firewall here, download here. Of course. And a firewall here. If you want that case different, but I will give you headache case there. A headache case there. And general case headache. If you want to hear versus here case there, I'll give headache case in here. And before there is conclude another connected internet here. Just a few seconds here. Firefox. There's only kind of clarity I support these things about here. I don't. So it just happens okay, down here. So you don't know what to do now here, because it looks like I just don't know what to do about this really. It's just really just speechless here. Let's say about it here, because permanent damage is the idea of permanent damage here. It is not computer games where you have to start. So then you think about here. Something has to be here. Personal firewall. Well, we don't. Okay, all have nothing on here. we will remove those files here. So we got back to the same position here. Okay, so use the other feeder factor. Couldn't condition about it here. Okay, so what I can say about it here, you can stop this happening again here. This thing that it is here, something else. It's a disaster here. Okay, so you can do all actions here. Okay, so here. What it has done about it is just called the post here. You told about what you're doing. Well, I don't know nothing mean about it, for I don't conclude about the two about it here. Okay, so let's think about what should I do now here. You should open up all the here from here. Remove the make FA case that is specifically off here. So let's go look for the program. Well, that's I don't know where is it here, because I guess it was here. Because programs this CD disk here. Secret scaples. Alright, here we go. So let's remove the whole program here, because and use something else over that thing. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Are you sure you want to remove the component? And just need to say all that thing here that it's just it's very disaster here is and that's the only word about I describing all these things here is. Would you able to work this kind of thing bouncing around here, the ice on here? Think about that thing here. So what is silver light here, guys, anyway? This is to be really say anything except that thing here? Not really. Well, what to say about this thing here, guys, after all? What to say about here, guys? One of your driver here, guys. What is the current here, guys? Is something else here, computer here? As to remove the computer. Did it take a year? Point was 5 right here. Netflix computer. I don't need these things yet. Okay. So, well, NTMA maker here. So, what else there is? We want a McAfee, of course. It's now off cover here. I'm gonna see any more McAfee here. Very well. They really didn't have this thing about here. The physiology here, guys. And then the parts of the case, well, maybe there are some things about the here, guys. Just look showing about if this whole system is not here, guys. It's something here, guys. No contact here, guys. But just everything is going to be back up here, don't just go to the local computer and now I can be here, guys. I don't know, this is the name about here, guys. Exchange, that's the old what does it look like here, guys. MAFE personal here. And I'm not saying about these things. And here we go. What happened is something around here. Contents about here, this is about here, guys. before just demanding their data. This is the classification how this happens here. So here we go. And then it is back this bit. Nothing else. There's also a longer edge because it got a little bit longer here. It's gonna screen errors, problems. There's a rules about the contention, about the actions. Access yourself. That's no access, this is stopping here. So, alright. again. So you can adapt fix systematically anyhow. Look for this display here, guys. First, that this kind of happening, guys. Even moving around here. I'm always shut here. You're looking for where are just a kind of different things holding of it apart here. If you open this display, look at LCD displays, okay, so now. And here is something about the LCD dilemmas, okay, so you don't know what to do about that anymore here. I was saying this Mac here, okay, so, and from one of the steps about it. Here it is, okay, so. There's a lot of different things here. So what you want, content CD after, and here we go. .com. So what do you want? I don't know. I want everything off here. Okay, so program files here. Program files. I just system it here. Okay, so this is backup running. And then it's the back of the art here. It's all backup because what if first the backup here is home. If you just take this off together. Continue. There's no reason here within those file folders. And there is a lot of different data here. 2151. We're gonna back off a icon, background, and removal is back off a background here. So you should have avoided the action about here, but you don't know about this. You log this on predictable here, okay? So that is for out predictability here. I could not recognize what was going on here. This don't make it something so bad here. So feedback's the case here. There's so many different things here. So okay, wait a second here. Okay, now we got here. Now this once again is set here. What's going on here? What is the work? This was surprising. Oh yes, let's go into look around what's going on here. This is a multi process occasion. Okay, so again here this website. What the heck is this going on here? You should be once again connecting on the internet. And let's continue about it here. The memory is a previous search here. So how does the internet work? Let's try to execute some programs here. Is this a really destroy it about this? Because it just happens, isn't there? Well, let's say I'm annoyed by what here? University, so I'm not usually destroying the property within this room, okay, so nevertheless, I'm at university. It's not gonna help anything for myself here, okay. Even of course I'm very angry for anything here. So looking for the here, this is about LCD screens about here. We have a difference here. Okay, let's go for computer process protocol here, okay. So, I mean, response. What I'm thinking. Right, here we go about it here. Interconnection here. Now, let's take a look around here. These are responding here. Well, it's quite slow about this interconnection. So it happens because eventually it will continue about it here. And continue. Here we go about statistics here. Okay, got control. This is J download here. Remove for list, which I download here. Remove for list. Suffer. Okay, open download page here. Execution about this program. So open download folder. Yes. Okay, let's put the firewall here. Okay, so I mean, I could pick up something else and all of these different things here. Okay, here it is. This was you were right. It's loaded here. Here we go. The interesting about this program here. Okay, so now we quick install here, custom install. This is just bullshit here because I just can get it agree. No. Installation. You guys are kidding me about this here. I got custom install here, Okay, here we go. Accurate. As to my default processor for all faster here. Default service provider here is all faster here. What the fuck? Sets a homepage needs that for all processor here. Default service is a homepage default here. Default service provider. Wait a second, I don't want to actually download the program here. Next. Wait a second here, okay, so. Are you serious you want to just download this one installation by moment here possible? What happened, I'm not gonna get over that is for you. No, I'm not gonna over this thing. What to really say about it here, guys. Then as the big, but this is intentionality here, guys. Then I understand about this reality behind the universe. And PC computer has a hardware troubleshooting here. LCD screen here. Is there anything about the LCD screen? LCD here, PC problems there. A LCD damage. Here it goes, update 12. Nothing to say about that thing here. Component procedure scans micro LTP of laptop here, okay, so I mean still LCD cable damage is LCD screen display screen damage black LCD screen black spots here, okay, and what's that thing here? Goggles gets the lessons here. I don't think we can same different things meanwhile. Downloading and software session. About your computer. So what's in here? firewall. A block firewall, okay, so now block in here. Prevent firewall to execute or open it here. To open. Prevent firewall to open here. Malware here, okay, so malware that prevent firewall to open. Discuss it. Let's go and download the case on here. I will click exit here to this conclusion about here. PUC MC 234. What is the body? Okay. Let's go through about those things. Okay, sure. 20 seconds and McAfee. Okay, you're off the system here, so and I can go up with these things about here, because the text are there's already to see focusing. Well, so that was faster, but this is something else here. This is just so what I want to say about the here is that he is just look at this, what do you call it, your screen around you. There's something about him around here. For example, PC you go to the address in here. Then how the eyes operate here, okay, so here. Active this firewall here. A black spot. I don't think B and W is questions here. That different things happen here is I need to 3 firewall in addition to another road firewall here. Those things are very stupid here, okay, so I'm not doing now that thing here. He really is very likely to do this action here, because he really needs more keys in that thing here. I mean, it's always useful about it here, because so he's very likely to do something about that thing here, because how the parents come about this purpose of firewall. Would it also be the responsibility for taking more routers might down along with firewall certification? A routine out here. So I like along this firewall, so it is the authentic skills. The here. Firewall thing, there's a firewall internet connectivity here. You can run spread the correct and shoot super spy button here. Where was the system location? Security was very extra here. I look at the project application security setting the video. My case was turned off here. Error here. Well, this is only one response location. Let me see here. The security toolbar here, complete here. Okay. Get off of the system here. I haven't had time. What is a fucking toolbar here? Okay, so now toolbar. What is that river LLC? Because a pixel that was about to stains fleck here. Refer your copy of the screen for a flow of water passing, but it still has a screen there. Nature, free file well here. Manage engine. Secret versus ship. What's a wanted tool of the premise by Jordan is the following tools say. This thing is if you can run the case super here case but keyboard to the work. Now it is over here. Yes. Downloading. Still downloading the thing here case so is this downloaded? What could be done preferences pause with the components E there's installation here. Downloading. It bypasses everything here. We're gonna scan it here. Show result here. And conflict here. Here the project doesn't here. Error. Root record. That's interesting. Volume here. Root record. Why not? There's a couple of things here. Root record here. Did we copy paste this thing here? Or try to get that copy paste here. Download file download issue. Removes vibration. Here we go. By now download here. By now free share. Message free share doesn't include case any here. Case of progress. Next. You already get the IP problem here, so next result installer. Because it's so white here, do you already get IP problems here? So did the existing up here? What kind of eye damage everything is expected to happen after this here? So there's now two different bars, and there's a special bars custom install here. Next case, custom install here. Identity email protection here. Because the minimize test bar here, fill the free minimize this window here. 40.7% case. This is always a stop bot here. Super on this fiber right here. So everything always gets stuck here. Install the features and update here. Super fiber HHA. So and that's why these things happen. Okay, so solution with here. I can turn security center and was that clicked by 3 days ago? No, every time I open my website, I'll see I found that it was been research of the website exists with Windows was after more way still security center and Windows. Okay, so security center. On here. Take a look on here. After mobile attack here, you can turn security center and Windows different or mobile attack here. It's very custom. We have not detected here. How do you run it computer here? So, here's some here ice case there. It's gonna cost a lot here, okay, so just because we did not do about this thing here. And this, how you can stop this thing here, parallel after thing here. This is anything you can do. It was on a full back screener. How you can do that here? This is because of the patient programming. I just can stand for this thing about here, okay, so you just gonna stand for here, okay, so just pin here, because screen is saver here, okay, so where is the screensaver here? If you're looking for here, okay, so look at there. Here it goes. As systematically here, okay, so now. And the rest there. No, because it's also more info locker. Information here. Products. Yes, system. Something else is enough. Okay. How can you get back full black here, guys? Is there anything in black here, guys? Colors? Wait a second here. So there's no way to base it up. This is in case it continue. So for everything here, well, that was a very good, interesting. This black is coming about here. I thought this thing comfortably here. Okay. No setting about if there is enough. Just because what? Just because it has case here. What is the early conductor? The goal opening associated. C-sharp application. The fix liquid damage doesn't speak. Liquid damage the solid inside the battery associated. And of course here. Repair does but screen fall model. Roughly but here the fix blank screen. The contention here. So as to say, is a feature execution is in progress. It was standing here, guys. The computer case is still quite interesting here, guys. Was why was this here? Well, the user here, D9. Voice the details. Well, I don't trust anything here. You don't trust anything here. There's nothing. What is that, guys? I can't guess there's what's called certification holding website here. And we're here 40.7. So the download's always halfway edition here. Everywhere. Something's going on at this website here, guys. The computer has really. The price on it to a bar 90.9 make a download here pause. Pause here. Resume. And here downloads okay is enough. Okay, here we go. Just try to download here some here. Download antivirus, okay, so now interesting this is here. Unfollow right here. This is a series. Unfollow right here. You think about to have full access of here. Example here is here we go. And nothing anymore here, guys. Well, is this the case about the here case now? It's more realistic than you ever expected it to be, right? You now take off this program here, get exit from here. Yes, you can access that thing here. And you get the backup file again here. And then it doesn't still getting a true file at the internet surely. Well, the question is why can't we directly install everything directly instead of install right here? It's a full installation here. So now we can get back of this thing. And so there's something else here. Now download here. Look at this. I never download it. This is something interesting about here. So what do you do now with the computer? You cancel it here, guys. Yes. What's wrong here, guys? And how about this? You cancel this website here, and it's not possible. These forums are not available. And you would think of what's the possibilities is there? This yes. Pretty form. There's things what things about this. does it do? Okay. So, what to do about to remove this X because it's going restart it again. So this computer, everything else, all of them at the same time here. Here the head edge here, here the negative thing about here going here. And it's just notification here, things can put it down about yourself here, okay, so they really just destroy everything here. And you want to just directly get down here. Let's go back to the second here. 5 are here. Location shut down here, okay, so okay, it puts 50. Okay, so I'm gonna shut down. And the data to the voice system main. Security don't chase about time here. Processor. Boot area. Exit. Look at the security settings. Because those things about the RAM, you cannot change those basically. Main case of security here. If you want to dots in those things, you can back your eyes, see that thing here. Compare this thing here. It's very it's a case of this kind of thing here, okay, so it's pretty fair. Okay, now it's everything dark about the screen here. Okay, if I see things, I don't know if for mindless because any fortune the screen here, okay. Something about at different areas. And just like classified just render the screen some more to here compatible here, okay, so if you are very careful about these things about what's happening in this game, it's just a bit off the case, right? So wait a moment here, okay, if for this what is it okay, so by internet something got opening up the case of the screen, but there's no buffer left, so just price things. Okay, so what are we gonna about these things? LCD put here on here. What are we going on those videos? Okay, here we go. So there is a fact about these things here, okay, so yes. It asks about permission, but it can be done with this program here. And you're given a right to this program to operate here, okay, so once again, what happened to firewall? And here we go. Okay, once again here, okay, looking for something. Firewall. Yes, download here. And putting off this here, this firewall here. So what's about here about now here what he's doing about here. So this isn't there's a lot of options so to get to about here. That's kind of the thing here, okay, so he's usually does a putting of those things about here. One of the other option here, okay, so after all is if the screen is such a kind of annoying, you can use the screen here after all here, may perhaps for that thing up here. Okay, so here gonna something's come up and something's moved from transfer here. This recipe already has seen it for the problem here. I just good to read the thing that it is so it was a place to get here. Example like this and the way how somebody attaches on screen case in here. Okay, is that added to it? Let's correspond that is put the full on here. So it's gonna policy click custom installation. So now we get this little screen here, okay, information with much better quality around here, because this screen is patched. The background of the picture is the font size is better here, is Excel here. There's keyboard here, okay, so here. Putting the keyboard there's background, okay, so now this is the case, so somebody case, so now let's suppose here, okay, so that